Conspiracy theory expert, Cigar Loons podcast. Come and join us. Vitola and proof expert on all things spirits. Tobacco genie, Stitch director of special operations. Cigar Loons podcast. We are the invaders of the cigar world. Cigar Kurt, the front porch cowboy. As a ginger grizzly bear with a superpower. Cigar Loons, invaders of the cigar world. Preacher, the conspiracy theory expert. Cigar Loons podcast, come and join us.
Yeehaw!
Of course. Good evening. Welcome to the Cigar Loons podcast, of course. And we're live from the UK and the United States of America. And thank you, of course, for everyone that entered the Cigar Loons competition, of course, for the free giveaway of the Cigar Pick, the 50 cal. And tonight's episode, of course, we're going to announce the winner tonight, but we're going to go on about birthday cigars, what we promote, of course, on our birthdays, because July, it was my birthday to start off, of course, Cigar Kurt's. Then yesterday, of course, it was Matthew and it was Grumpy's birthday yesterday. So, of course, it's the July birthdays. And, of course, I want to say hi to, of course, AJ, who's come on. So, up to AJ, who's entered the, of course, competition. So, hi to AJ. And hi to everyone, of course, who's watching us on Rumble.
Howdy.
On Instagram. We're going to go on about birthday cigars. Then we're going to go into some other little topics about what's going on. And, you know something? We'll do the competition. So, how's everybody's day been going?
Absolutely.
Not bad.
Glad I'm not at work.
Don't all have to talk at once, you know. Come on. Enjoy it.
Yeah, it's been quiet. Been quiet. We
professionals.
We got a little rain over here. That was nice.
I got
cool things down a little bit.
I got my cigar order in, so any day that happens, it's always a good day.
You know, I really don't want to hear about it because you just opened that and I seen it, and I'm still thinking, man, you know, I got to at least take time to get on and place my order. I've got this cigar. I got one more cigar in there to smoke before I'm going down here to the grocery store.
Yeah, you gotta get on there and go clickety click and have your magic sticks show up.
Do one what I've got, Grump. Hey,
yeah,
you're gonna have the cigars that my mother got me from Greece, of course, the cherry cigars, because you run out. Yeah, I've run out of them on a cherry.
I tell you what, hey, I'm not a picky man. Somebody gives me something free, I look at it as a blessing and keep moving. What's up, Sticks?
That's right.
They up to Sticks, of course, at the show, if you're out, my brother. And like I say, of course, another entry into the competition tonight. And we can't wait to see, of course, who wins this brilliant product that Cigar Kurt's made. Jesus Christ, I've only had one sip of my whiskey. That's I'm pissed already.
Cigar,
but yes, of course.
Cigar. You better put that down.
But yeah. Well, we're going to, of course, do the live draw soon in the competition, of course, for the 50 cal cigar pick. Of course, that's Cigar Kurt's made. And we're going to go on about, of course, birthday cigars and everything. Go on, Kurt.
We won't make them wait till the end. We'll do it here in a few minutes.
we got to entice them. Well, thank you again, like I say,
give everybody a chance to get in here.
Yeah,
sure, we could have technical difficulties.
Yep, and thank you, of course, to everyone that's entered. And also, thank you to all the new subscribers, of course, to the YouTube channel. And this is a way, of course, Kurt said on the previous show, of course, giving back to you guys for following us. And there's going to be plenty of other competitions to enter soon. Of course, we're going to have some more cigar picks or Cigar Loons t-shirts. Maybe some cutters, maybe some lighters, and looking at maybe doing something else down the future of the line, of course, where you can get a cigar with, of course, the guest and join us with a guest and have the same cigar that, of course, us guys are smoking and be able to get on. And that's the main thing. But, of course, let's dive a little bit into our topic tonight. Birthday cigars, of course. Before I was July babies, but if we go back from July, let's go to Jess when it was Jess' birthday. Of course, before all I was in July. And Jess, what cigars did you smoke for your birthday, my brother? What ones did you pull out and smoke for your birthday celebrations?
Oh, normally I have it like kind of like a tradition to always get a Cohiba for my birthday. And normally I'll go get like a Cohiba Black or a Miami. And this year I didn't do that. This year, the cigar I smoked this year was the Plasencia that Kurt sent me. And besides that, I started drinking, and I can't remember which other ones I smoked. But I know
Sometimes that
I had like 3 cigars that day. But the Plasencia that Kurt sent me, that was the very first cigar of the day. I made sure I wanted to savor it, and so I lit that thing up first thing in the morning.
Nice. And, of course, we go from your birthday to then mine, of course, which was the July, to start off July. And, geez, some cigars. Of course, I had the Olmac by Foundation as my morning cigar. Then, of course, I went and had the Plasencia Alma Fuente, Colorado, of course. And absolutely love the Alma Fuente line, as you guys know. And then the next thing, of course, that I had was the Arturo Fuente, number 58. And, of course, sticks at the social spot. Here, there's my birthday cigar is a biggie. Fuente Opus X Original with 10 years of age on it. None of the extra crap, Ali. Okay? So that's, of course, his cigar there. But, of course, I enjoyed my cigars for my birthday. And I
Real quick, my brain's a little screwed up. I want to clarify. He didn't send me a Plasencia. He sent me a Perdomo.
Perdomo 12th anniversary.
Yeah, I did. I sent you a Perdomo 12-year double age.
Yep, that's right.
I probably could have told you that.
When the birthday's already a blur.
Yep.
I had that
I know,
birthday
of course,
present early.
Yeah. You know something, I've got to say as well, again to Kate, thank you to Kate, of course, for my antler pick that he gave me, and of course, for my blackened pick as well for my birthday off Kate. So thank you again, Kate, for that. And I absolutely love
You're welcome.
And I love using my cigars over my birthday. So, of course, we're then going to go over to the next birthday boy in line, which would be, of course, Kate. So, Kate, what did you do for your birthday? And what cigars did you have for your birthday?
Basically, I just kind of took it easy that day. I was actually off. Cooked a nice dinner that night. But earlier in the day, I went up to my cigar shop, Smoky Bear Cigars and Cafe up here in Blue Ridge, Georgia. And I was perusing the humidor, and I decided to pick up a Plasencia Alma Fuente, the green band, the Colorado one. And then I also picked up, I smoked that one at the shop. And they were nice enough to gift me that cigar. So I can't say enough for them people up there, George and Iram.
Very
Just
nice.
wonderful,
Yep.
wonderful people. And then I also picked up when I was up there at Plasencia Alma do Fuego, and I smoked that one in the evening. But that the Alma Fuente, that was that green band. It was I really really enjoyed that cigar. So smooth. It was very nice.
Good. And you know something? Great cigars there, we picked out, of course. So, the next birthday boys in line, of course, the gruesome down at the bottom, Matthew, and of course, Mr. Grumpy. It was their birthdays yesterday. So, many happy returns to you, my brothers. And of course, Grumpy, we all know you just turned 71. So, happy birthday, my brother, for turning 71. And of course, it was their birthdays yesterday. I know I'm going to probably get a finger off Grumpy soon, so I know it's coming. So yeah, Grumpy's going to give me that
think he
finger for
glitched
saying
him
he's
out.
71.
You,
But of course,
you stunned him.
You
He
made him
froze
so
up.
mad. You made him so mad his internet broke.
What have you
He's
done
back.
now?
of course, we'll get down to you guys, of course. And Matthew, what cigars did you have for your birthday, my brother? What birthday cigars did you pull out?
So I was out of town for the weekend before Monday, so I had brought a few with me. I had a Diesel Unlimited, a Diesel Uncut, and a Black Crown Menace, I think. And then yesterday I smoked another Diesel Unlimited. And then today, because I didn't have time to smoke a nice one yesterday, I've got a Liga Privada T52 Torpedo.
T52.
Great cigar. Mm. And Grumpy, of course, it was your birthday yesterday. So what did you smoke for your birthday, my brother? What did you pull out and have? And what did you do, actually, of course?
Well, being the old guy, this only happens like once a year, and I'm sure I've probably got fewer left now than I've been able to celebrate in the past. So I'm milking it. See, I started off with that. Kurt sent me that 12-year Perdomo, man, which I absolutely love, and that was just and I smoked that. Is it that night or the next night one? But I did not hold back on that because I hadn't had one of those in a minute, and of course, that was what it came with my pick. Got my pick from that was Kurt's sent me, and then yesterday I smoked the Oliva Serio Maduro after my hefty Mexican meal. We went and tried a new restaurant that just opened up around here in small town America. That's a big deal. So anyway, and tonight I'm having the Oliva Serie V, and then toward the end of the month, I'm gonna slip off up to Dothan, and I'm gonna finish my birthday month out with a M81 and an S84.
There you go.
Woo.
And I can't wait. I can't wait to see you smoke them, my brother. Like I say, and it's going to be fun seeing what you think of it. And of course, Kurt's going to be finishing this month off as well at the end of the month with what he's going to be getting. So I can't wait to see what Kurt's going to be smoking. And I think we've all picked out great cigars when you look at it. Of course, Matthew, we all know that you went on your little trip, and we all know there's you went a little bit extravagant, didn't you, my brother, with what you brought back from your trip? And what, of course, are you drinking tonight, my brother? And what did you get on your little trip?
Mm.
Well, we'll start with what I'm drinking tonight. And brand new bottle by Knob Creek, Bourbon X Rye. It's a blend of their 9-year bourbon and their 7-year rye. And it's phenomenal, for lack of a better word. And then we'll throw back there. And then one of my favorite distilleries is New Riff. I went there. I was able to pick up their single malt, which blew my freaking mind. And I was able to pick up a single barrel bourbon that is signed by the head distiller.
Very nice.
That I thought was really cool.
Nice.
And
That's
then I
neat
picked
right
up
there.
a bunch of random cheap stuff that I can only get in Kentucky that I love. So
So what did you do to get the signed bottle? Come on. Did you do anything, my brother? Did you pimp yourself out, forget that sound or anything?
Wasn't no hot
Kneecap or no kneecaps?
Wasn't one of them
I
hot
had
corn
to-
moments, was it?
I had to give him a hug for more than 4 Mississippi, but
Oh,
Well,
I don't know. Fancy you cheating on me, my brother. Fancy you cheating on me. I told you and my cuddle. I don't know. Jeez, come on. But no, of course. Let's get into what everybody's excited about. And of course, competition time. And let's see,
Oh.
of course, who's going to be.
that wasn't what I was
Our
excited
very-
about, but that's okay.
Oh, what are you excited about, Grump?
I can't say.
What are you excited about, my brother?
Can't say about it. Can't say.
But of course, let's go ahead. And of course, we're going to reveal the winner of the competition tonight.
That's
So,
right.
Just getting it all sorted out for everyone.
And they winning. And they winning a fancy piece of equipment right there too.
And just
very
so,
fancy
guys, everybody
equipment,
knows, this is it's a live drawing. It's a randomizer that we've tested several times, and it will truly, authentically, randomly select one winner.
Truly, authentically.
Yep,
I like
As
that.
it's just loaded. Yep, as you can see in the window there, that is, of course, the entries that entered the competition. Of course, with the image of the cigar pick in the middle. And what I'm going to do now, of course, I'm going to press click to spin, and it will, of course, pull out the winner random. And like I say, I've got no say in who wins. It's just going to be random. I've just pressed on the button.
Everybody got a 25% chance.
And of course, I will win it.
Oh,
Yep. I will win it.
AJ
is,
Jarvis.
Of course, AJ.
AJ Jarvis.
So, well done to
Congrats,
AJ
congrats.
Jarvis.
Well
Of course,
done,
we will
AJ
be-
Jarvis.
We will be in touch. Yeah, we will be in touch, of course, to get your address and, of course, get you the 50 cal pick sent over within the next 2 days. We'll be in touch, of course. And yet again, thank you, of course, for entering. Sorry to everyone else, of course, who hasn't won. Like we said, randomizer.
He gonna like.
The randomizer,
He gonna
of
like
course, has
that.
picked out tonight AJ Jarvis. So,
Yep. He gonna like
oh, yeah.
that.
So well done to,
Congratulations.
of course, AJ Jarvis.
Congratulations, AJ Jarvis. You are
Yeah,
the
congratulations
first
indeed.
winner
And of course,
of the Cigar Loons giveaway.
And
Yeah.
AJ
First
says
winner,
thank you
of
guys
course.
in the comments.
yeah,
Yes,
the first
sir.
winner. Of course, I will post these comments. But like I say, well done. And like I say, we will be in touch. I'll get in touch with you over in address, and I'll send, of course, your address over to Cigar Kid, and of course, we'll get that straight out to you. And we can't wait to see you enjoy that fabulous pick that Kurt's put together. We can't. And you know something? I've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed, of course, getting the people's names and, of course, doing the posts and doing this. Now, of course, next year, we'll be having another giveaway. And we're going to be doing these probably maybe every 6 months. We might do a giveaway where we do one. And, of course, keep your eyes open on all our Instagram accounts, of course, our TikToks and everything, and you'll see it. But, of course, as we're coming out of July, what's everybody, of course, enjoyed? Because if you think about it, as of next month, it's 9 months for the Cigar Loons podcast. And it's our birthday. It's the Cigar Loons podcast birthday next month. So, of course, what's everybody looking forward to coming into August in the back end of this year? Guest-wise, maybe, or cigar-wise that you're going to be trying? If there's anything new that you've seen that you want to try, what are you looking forward to in the last couple of months that we've got now? So, of course, I'll go with Kurt first. So, Kurt, what are you looking forward to, my brother?
I'm just looking forward to keep rocking and rolling, doing what we're doing. It's working. Our subscriber base is growing. We love putting out the content. We kind of moved to a little bit different format where we're not just guest after guest after guest, trying to focus on one or two guests a month so it can be a really special podcast for that guest and can get it promoted. But yeah, I'm just looking, I enjoy all of our episodes, and we're really starting to take off on some of our streaming sites here, and it's cool to see, and who'd ever thought that we would be rocking and rolling the way we are. So I appreciate all of our guests, and that's why we did this giveaway, so we could just give something a little back to one lucky winner.
Yeah, and before, of course, I go over, of course, to Jess, I want to put a shout out, of course, to one of our new sponsors, of course, to the Cigar Loons podcast, and it's onlinecigars.com, out of course, Switzerland. So go and check them out at www.onlinecigars.com, and you can find them on our website at thecigarloons.com, of course, and the website, if you want to go and visit, is www.cigarloons.com. You can find them on there. Also, another big shout out, of course, to Famous Smoke, our other sponsor, of course, of the Cigar Loons podcast, out in, of course, the States for everyone. And then for anyone in England, Scotland, and, of course, Wales, in Northern Ireland, gqtobacco.com. Of course, go and check them out. And a great big thank you, of course, to our sponsors for sponsoring us. And, of course, we'll go over to Jess. So, Jess, what are you looking forward to, of course, at the last couple of months that we've got now and what we're going to be doing?
Oh, I'm the what you call the baby of the group, right? Like I just came into the group, and just in the short time that I've been with you guys, I mean, we've done some things that I didn't even think that we would be able to do, at least that I would be able to do. And it's been great. And I can't wait to see what else comes, and thank you for all the followers and the people out there that take the time out of their day to actually watch our lives and stuff. And but no, I'm excited for what's coming next. And I'm even more excited that fall is coming and the heat's gonna go away.
Yeah. And I just want to say sorry for just posting that thing. Of course, I spelled the name wrong. I am dyslexic, of course. So I have updated the banner. And of course, like I say, our winner, of course, is AJ Jarvis, of course, of the competition. So I want to put a shout out to him and say thank you, of course. So, Matthew, we'll get on to you next. What are you looking forward to, of course, in these last couple of months of what we've got and what we're going to be doing, of course? And Matthew, you're muted. Matthew, you're muted.
You're sounding great, buddy.
Come on.
I'm looking forward to me unmuting myself, and then.
Me too. Me too.
I mean, honestly, I'm just looking forward to more of this, sharing our brotherhood with everybody. I've got, we've got one guest coming up that's exciting to me as long as it happens. And we've got a lot of stuff coming that we're talking about doing. I haven't fully put together the things I want to bring in, but I'm getting there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we've got a lot of interesting content coming up, and I'm just looking forward to it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We've got a lot of interesting things that we're coming up with. Of course, to say a big, massive shout out to Hiram and Solomon for joining us last week, of course, on the podcast. And also a big shout out to everyone else who's been with us. The likes, of course, of Anya Ramirez, Eduardo from Foundation, of course, David from EP Carrillo. Then you look at Brian from Cavalier. You look at the guests that we've had on this podcast, and of course, we were the very first podcast, of course, to do the live reveal of the Encore Black by EP Carrillo, of course, just before it came out at the PCA. So thank you for that opportunity. Then, of course, look at Ricky Rodriguez, of course, another guy, another great brother of the Leaf that came on with us. And we've got some more great guests coming. And yeah, so of course, we'll get down to Grump. Grump, what are you looking forward, of course, to with it being Cigar Loons' birthday next month? And with what else we've got coming in the next couple of months, my brother? What are you looking forward to?
Well, I like the change, that we've made as far as our format, because I think that has done us a great service. That gives us time to come together, just us, relax like we're doing now, just throwing stuff around, and we don't script any of this. If anybody ever wondered, we're not scripting anything anymore. We're just coming on and relaxing and having a good time and just being us. And I like that, because you can't get any more original with your content than, five guys sitting here enjoying a cigar and a drink, shooting a breeze with, whatever comes up. I like that. Now, we've been blessed over the months that we've been together. Now, of course, we know our history book, and we know we've weathered some storms to get where we are. But all that's behind us, and that's where it's going to stay, is behind us in the rearview mirror. Because we've got our own direction now. We've got the bus loaded, and we're headed down the road. We've been blessed with excellent guests, and we've got all we just need to hold the course. I think we're doing good. I think what we've got going right now is a nice solid thing. Of course, we've all got ideas now. Don't get me wrong. We all got ideas to start throwing in and integrating into this stuff. So you will see new stuff coming along down the road. It's not going to be the same old boring us day in, day out. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what some of these other guys got going on.
But one of the ideas that we're not going with, and I'm sorry to rain on your parades, we're not having no strippers live on the Cigar Loons podcast. So, sorry guys, that one's gone out the window. Before we even thought of that idea, it's gone. Oh, hey up, Matthew's getting ready. Go on, Matthew. I'm your private dancer.
Go on.
Do anything you want to do? You got to pay for them cigars somehow, my brother. Got to pay for them cigars somehow.
That's right. Right.
But
now I understand more how you got that bottle signed.
Yep, I do. No. Yeah. Hug my horse. He was stripping for tips. Stripping for tips.
There was a hug involved.
Of course, AJ just put a comment, of course. I enjoy your content, but don't catch it live today. I'm trying but walking the dogs, so I'm buffering a bit. AJ, thank you, of course, for joining my brother. And well done on winning.
We appreciate it either way.
And we can't
either way, brother.
wait to see
we'll
you.
Take it either way, man.
We can't wait to see you. Enjoy that pick.
And AJ,
we've had some great guys.
I was gonna say, AJ, we look for, when you get your 50 cal cigar pick, we look forward to some pictures of you using it.
That's it, man.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
for
most
sure.
definitely.
Or we gonna
And
send we gonna send tobacco G sticks up there to repo it if you don't show us.
our special operations department,
That's right.
Mr. Tobacco
That's
G sticks.
special ops up there. Here come and repo that pick if you don't demo it.
We'll, we'll,
But no, I
we'll
want
leave those tools
to put
alone.
a shout out. Yeah, I want to put a shout out, of course,
Hey,
to of course Eric from Drunk Chicken. So Eric, the cigar ambassador, is watching us, and also, of course, to Drunk Chicken coming on the podcast and joining us when they did. Another great that we had, and AJ's just put on, of course. There's definitely will, of course, send pics if you're using it. So
All right.
we look forward to
Good
seeing
deal.
it, of course, if you're using it, because it is a great thing that Kurt's put together, of course, with the antlers that he's done, of course, with the cigar bands that he's done, and this idea, of course, of the 50 cal. And when he very first mentioned it to me, I was like, wow, I'd love to see how it works. And seeing how it works is you can stand it on your table with your cigar on it. And, of course, with it having the Kydex sheath with it, it's a unique piece. You can't find another piece like that at the moment around. And kids, hats off
And
to you again, my brother. Like
I just want to point out.
well done on what you've put together.
I just want to point out my favorite part of the pick is the counterbalance. Usually picks are very, very light and you can feel the weight of your cigar. And with the way Kirk made this, you can put your cigar, it doesn't matter if it's at a third or a half. You really can't feel the weight of the cigar. It balances out so well that it feels wonderful in the end.
I appreciate it.
That's the thing. Everyone feels good. Everyone feels good in hand. If it's the 50 cal, if it's, of course, the band, or if it's the antler. And they're great. This is the thing. What you put together, it's great. And go and check, of course, Cigar Kurt out on Amazon if you want to, of course, get yourself a cigar pick. Or even if you want to get yourself a cigar rest. Of course, that's the one that Kurt made me, but he does do ones now, of course, with cigar bands in. So go and check, of course, Cigar Kurt out on Amazon. Of course, if you want to grab yourself a Cigar Loons t-shirt, like Kurt's wearing, which I haven't got mine on tonight, but if you want to grab one of them, of course, put Cigar Loons in on Amazon, and you can find our Cigar Loons merch, of course, the Cigar Loons podcast t-shirts, the normal Cigar Loons Invaders t-shirts, and of course, we've got another t-shirt coming out, which I kind of give you the slide tonight in the preview, of course, of the 5 skeleton Vikings around the treasure chest of cigars, and it's saying Cigar Loons Invaders. Of course, we are the invaders of the world. And what's more better than a bunch of Vikings finding a box of buried treasure that's cigars? You can't beat that, can you? But anyway, of course, great lives that we've had. Great guests. And I'm looking forward to next week's guest, of course, and definitely to August's guest. Because August, we're going to be pulling out a banger of a show. And that information is going to be coming available within the next couple of weeks. And you will see who we've got on for next month. But I've already got my cigar sitting. It's already here. I'm lucky enough, the English guy got it before the American guys got it. So, one to me.
That's a first.
None
That's
to,
a first.
None to America. Yeah, it is a
That's
first.
okay.
It is a first. Jeez. Yes. But, yeah, we've got some unique things. And like Grumpy said, of course, we've all got ideas. And I want to say a great big thank you to you, Jess, of course, for coming into the group. The visuals that you put together, my brother, and the work that you've put in, and what you're doing as well for the group. And thank you for me for doing that.
Yeah,
Because, brother, you do him, and I'll tell you one thing. The one you did, of course, with Def Leppard in it, my brother. I absolutely loved that song. And it was cool. So thank you for me.
I picked that song thinking of you.
Hey, Gaz,
But no,
go ahead,
I
Jess. Go ahead.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. I mean, you have showed me love from the very first time I ever went live, and it's been great. Being here with you guys, and I enjoy making the videos and editing, and I mean it takes up my time in a good way. And yeah, brother, I appreciate being here.
Yep, good.
Hey, Gaz.
Pitch, what are you going
Also,
to say, my brother?
in
What were you going
August,
to say? Yep.
we haven't nailed down a date yet, but we're all 5 of us are going to do a tabernacle review. So if everybody wants to,
Yep.
we invite everyone to pick up a tabernacle, stick it away, and we can all smoke it together that night. And we're gonna all
Yeah,
5 of us are gonna do a review. I mean, by the time with 5 of us, by the time we get through the first third, we'll definitely be ready to go back around again in the second third. So we'll do the whole review live. And we invite everyone to pick one up and smoke it with us and see how your palate matches up to ours. Everyone's different, but it'd be interesting to see.
Unless Kate just sits there and puffs it and chain smokes it, and then he's got no cigar, and he goes, "Oh, you're still on the first."
Hey,
Kate,
I'm doing pretty good on my
quick
cigar
smoker that you
tonight.
are, my brother.
yeah. He's pacing himself tonight really well.
Yeah.
I think half
we
the
didn't go
time
over what
he
everyone.
smokes a cigar quick. No, but I think when you smoke a cigar, you're sitting with me, my brother, you just get sick of looking to him and you're like, "Yeah, see you later, guys. I've got to go."
Yeah, I can't understand half of it. I'm like, just
That's what it is.
What'd you say we didn't go over, Kurt?
no. We didn't go over what everyone's smoking tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, so go on, guys. What you're smoking? Cool.
Jess, what do you got?
I got the Alec Bradley 1600 Brazilian first crop. And it's first crop because in the 1600 was the first year that tobacco was grown in Brazil. Um, and so we got, a really nice dark Brazilian Mata Fina here for the wrapper. It's got Ecuadorian, Nicaraguan, and Costa Rican fillers. I'm not sure what the binder is. They don't state. But this amazing cigar, it's creamy. It is chocolatey. You got some coffee in there, and there was a little bit of pepper in the beginning, but that went away, and now it's just complete creamy smoothness.
Nice.
Sounds
Of course,
good.
Kate.
Very
What's
nice.
great? Kate, what have you got?
I've got, well, before I get to my cigar, AJ asked which tabernacle. We're going to smoke the Connecticut Broadleaf, the original tabernacle. It's the one with the gray, black, and gold band. It is not the Havana Seed CT 142. We're not smoking that one. That one's a red band. This is just the regular original tabernacle with the black, and the background is gray, and it's got the Ethiopian emperor on it. So that's the one we're going to smoke.
Yep.
And I'm
Of
smoking
course.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go on. I was just going to say, AJ, of course, is smoking the Olivia V Melania Maduro here tonight. It's a great
Very nice.
cigar, and that's one of my
Great cigar.
it's one of my personal favorites. That is, and it's of course in my top 20 list. That cigar is definitely in my top 20. But go on, Kate.
I'm
Sorry,
smoking
what
a
you're going to be saying?
CAO session tonight, and I am pairing it with some Knob Creek smoked maple bourbon. And for me, these two, in this cigar, I get like this mesquite barbecue type smoky wood in it, and it absolutely is going wonderful with this smoked maple. I love this. I bought a whole box of these. I love this cigar so much. So this is I got the Toro size. It's 48 by 6.
Nice. And of course, we'll go down to Matthew. And Matthew, what are you smoking, of course, tonight? I know well, I think we kind of know what you're smoking. Of course, you're smoking, of course, the Liga Bavada. And of course, the T52. And what
Yep.
you getting out of yours, my brother? What kind of notes are you getting out? Let's go over the notes, basically, of what you're getting out of that cigar, of course.
I've been getting some cocoa. I've been getting some nice, like, subtle leather notes. It's not super strong. It had some pepper in the beginning, but it's kind of really faded away. It's real kind of smooth right now, I guess.
Yep.
I'm having a hard time picking out any other real, like, specific notes other than leather, cocoa, smooth, like, kind of sweet-ish tobacco note. Yeah, it's very nice.
Okay,
it's
then.
Very good.
Would you say there's more than the Liga 9, or would you say it's up in that category where the Liga 9 is? What would you say on that?
The Liga 9 to me is much stronger. It's got more intense flavors. They're both constructed perfectly. Both really nice cigars. I think I would prefer the Liga 9 at this point. But it's been a while since I had a T52, so I decided to get one. Yeah, as far as that goes, I think it's a little bit weaker than the 9.
Yep.
But they're both great cigars.
Oh yeah, they are, and of course we know, of course, Nick Melania, not Nick Melania, Nick Manillo, of course, the foundation.
Where'd everybody go?
Had some work in that, of course, with the cigars, and of course we had Steve Sacker, of course, from Dumbarton Tobacco, that had a helping hand in them cigars. Great cigars, of course. Grumpy, we know, of course, you're
Hello.
smoking
Locked
your
up.
lever tonight. Oh,
You
What?
froze.
what?
Really?
You froze
I'm
up,
not froze on mine.
mate. Yep.
Well,
Well, you're frozen.
We can hear you though. We can hear you.
See your beard.
no, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Oh yeah.
So, of
Oh,
course,
anyway.
Yeah. What are you
Oh.
enjoying about your cigar, bro?
Well, the Oliva V is the 660 is what I've got here. It's sun-grown wrapper. And Nicaraguan filler from Jalapa, the Jalapa Valley. Excuse me. Actually, it's chocolate and coffee, mainly. Very nice, but there is a light spice that kind of creams things out a little bit, man. It's a pretty balanced cigar.
Yep.
But I mean, coffee and chocolate and that little bit of spice in there. But I'm enjoying it just fine.
Nice.
Am I still locked up?
I've had a cherry. I had a cherry cigar. So I've pulled out tonight, of course, Japanese whiskey, which is Tenjaku, and a great whiskey it is. I absolutely love Japanese whiskey. I'm a big whiskey fan.
Wait a minute. I when we started this podcast, that bottle was full. Hold that bottle up again. Holy! Oh my gosh! Are you okay?
He's hot over there. He's thirsty. Okay. He's thirsty. He's hot over there.
Yeah, don't you rain on my parade. I like my whiskey.
He's pouring off camera, folks. Pouring off camera.
The whiskey and that keeps the doctor away.
I'm still froze up.
Yeah, but you know something? Great cigars, and I can't wait to be pulling out some new cigars next week, of course. And what's everybody, of course, looking forward to new cigar-wise that they've seen out and they want to smoke. So, of course, we'll go with you, Kurt, about what new cigar you've seen out that you want to try. I know, of course, we were talking the other night about the new Plasencia cigars that are out, which are quite dear, of course, but is there anything else that's taking your eye, cigar-wise, that's out, of course?
Well, I don't know if there's anything that's new. New for me, and we just did a review on this the other day, is the Almac by Foundation. I smoked the Maduro and you smoked the Claro. Man, that is my new, as of right now, currently, this month, in this time, that is my new favorite cigar. I absolutely love that cigar, and we did a full review. It's on the YouTube channel if anybody wants to go check it out. But man, that for me, I love that cigar. And then I smoked that Alma Fuente, which was actually the first time I ever smoked that cigar. That's a little bit out of my everyday budget range, but man, that's a wonderful cigar too. As far as anything new coming out, I mean, recently they come out, the Drew Estate S84 as far as the Connecticut. I absolutely love that cigar, and when we talk about our list of Connecticut's, that's definitely in one of mine, in my list.
Yep, and of course we'll go over to Jess. And Jess, what are you looking forward to, my bro?
Well, I'm looking forward to trying out the Via de la Gloria from AJ Fernandez. Not just their new one that just came out, but also the original, because I had never had the original either. My shop here just brought in a box of those, so I'm excited to try out that Dia de la Gloria. And
Right on.
besides that, there's just so many cigars out there that I haven't tried that a lot of people talk about, and I'm not one usually to smoke cigars just based on people talking about them, but some of them out there, they just sound too good to not try. So right now I'm just trying to enjoy a whole lot of new cigars. I mean, this Alec Bradley for me it's new, and I just plan on trying to broaden my horizon and my taste buds even more with all these new cigars that I'm trying out.
Wonderful. Matthew, what about you? What are you looking forward to?
So, yeah, I will say I had the Monterey Oscuro. That's a pretty new one. They also came as a Rojo. I'm looking forward to trying that. And then I'm really looking forward to, and I haven't seen them yet, but I want to pick up, EP Carrillo just came out with Sumatra and a Maduro, and I really want to try those two.
Yeah.
Yep.
From what I've heard, the great cigars them are. And of course, Grump, what about you, my bro?
What is it? I missed the question while I was going out and coming back. What am I looking forward to? What new cigar trying or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. New cigar.
Basically.
Oh, basically. Actually, like I said, I'm toward the end of the month. I'm picking up the M81 and the S84. I've been looking forward to those for a good minute. And I'm still trying to explore the world of Connecticut's as much, because I'm starting to come around to those, especially your early day cigars, and But other than that, those are the main things that I'm looking forward to getting into in any kind of near future, anyway.
Well, like I said to you, Grump, I definitely think for a cigar for in the morning, if you want a nice Connecticut cigar, is going to be the My Father Connecticut. And I smoked it, of course, with a nice coffee, which of course is Java coffee. And geez, it accompanied that coffee so much in the morning. And you'd think, for My Father, of how some of their cigars are like the Judge, of course, and some of their others that they've got out. Of course, you'd think that Connecticut would be a powerhouse of a Connecticut, but it was nice. It was earthy, creamy. It got a subtle bit of leather. It got a nice white pepper on the retrohale, and it was such a nice cigar. It burnt brilliantly. Construction was brilliant. And I've said to Kate, if you pick it up, try it. And I would definitely say, if you're after a Connecticut that you've never tried, try My Father Connecticut. And I'm looking forward to some new cigars, of course, that GQ just brought in. So GQ, of course, just had the Aladino line in, which, of course, are from Europe, but I believe they're out in America. So I'm looking at trying maybe their Cameroonian one and seeing what that tastes like. Of course, the Vigafino, they've just had some new ones of them in, and a couple other brands that they've just had in. And I can't wait to go and try them and some revisits down the line of some cigars that I had 4 years back, because it's always nice to go and revisit cigars. And this is my next part of this topic of where we're going. So if you could choose 2 cigars to revisit, what would it be and why on revisiting them 2 cigars? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go, of course, down to Matthew. And Matthew, what's your answer? Bro?
So I said the first one, I would say the Rocky Patel number 6. I want to give that one another try, because the first one I had was all clogged up and I couldn't hardly take a hit off of it, and I ended up chucking it into a fire. So I really want to try to get one of those I can actually smoke, because people say it's good, and I was just so disappointed and
I
honestly
enjoy it.
angry that night. And then I think I want to revisit the Espinosa Murcielago, and that's because I had such fond memory of that cigar. I want to remember. I want to make sure that it's as good as I feel like I remember it being.
Yep. Of course, we just had a message from AJ, and he's put on what is would be so basically the Hermanas de Armas. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Man of Arms.
Be my next
Hermanos de Armas.
guys from HDA. Yep. HDA will be at my shop on Friday. Local veterans from the DC area. Oh, very nice.
Cool.
Of course. Why is it that you picked them 2 cigars, Matthew, to go and revisit? I know you said, of course, you chucked in the fire, but why have you picked them 2 out mainly for your 2 that you'd like going revisit?
Well, especially the number 6, because it's been a while, and I feel like I've grown up a little bit in my cigar journey since then. And I guess for the most honest answer for the Murcielago, selfishly, I want to have another one because I love the marketing. I love everything about that cigar. That band is so cool. Everything about it's just neat, and I just selfishly want to have another one.
I don't know. Of course, we'll go over to Grumpy. And Grumpy, your 2 cigars that you'd like to go and revisit. Any reason why, my brother?
Well, One of them I'd like to get my hands on, but it is not going to happen because it was one that I used to get in my small batch box, and it was by Don Cervantes, and it was an 8-year age
Yep.
triple Maduro. Man, that
Nice.
was a it was, man. That was velvet from start to finish, man. And I'd love to have another one of those, but and something a little more. And forgive me for not knowing I want to say it's AJ or Alec Bradley one, but it's called the Caribbean Cask.
It's Alec
Oh,
Bradley.
Caribbean Cask.
Yeah,
Really?
I would like to go back and have another one of those.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, that was
Very
a very
cool. So, Jess, of course.
that was
Yep.
Well,
Yeah. Jess, what about you? Two that you'd like to go back and revisit, and the reason why?
two that I want to, go back to. One being the Santa Dominica Puros Jinx. I've had it once. It was fantastic, and it's a cigar that it's not really around, so it's not that easy to get unless you buy a whole box, from their website. And then the next one would be not necessarily a single specific cigar, but more so the brand itself. I would really like to try more of the Harem and Solomon cigars because the one that I did have completely shocked me. It was the opposite
Told you.
than what I would expect, and so I really enjoyed that. So Herman Salomon is, like I said, that's one of them. I want to try out all other ones. And for me, same thing. That I can't find them around here, so I have to order those too.
And of course, Kate, what about you, my brother?
Yeah, real quick, just on those Harman Solomons. When I bought my sampler pack, I got them off of Neptune, and they have 2 different sampler packs, so that might be a good route for you. And they were
All
like
right.
$29 to $30 for 4 of them, so that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
But for
absolutely.
me, and this is a very good question, and I'm glad you asked this, Gaz, because I've actually experienced this a couple years ago, and both of these cigars that I'm thinking about are both Connecticut. But I've actually experienced this where I did go back and revisit one, and as you smoke, your palate changes, and it just may have been an off day when you smoke that cigar. That's why we always say, give a cigar at least 2 times. But I had smoked the Southern Draw, the Rose of Sharon, a couple of years ago, and about a year, I for whatever reason, I just really didn't enjoy that cigar. But I went back to it about a year later, and it was like a total different cigar. I don't know what it was, if it was me or the cigar, but I really enjoyed that cigar. The amount of pepper in it, for a Connecticut, I really enjoyed that. And another one that I haven't revisited that I was the Esteban Carrera, the Cashmere. It's a Connecticut as well. For whatever reason, that just really didn't sit right with me. And that's one that I'm thinking I probably need to go back and revisit as far as the Connecticut line.
Would you go and revisit the M81? Kate, would you go and revisit that cigar now?
I think I need a little more time before I revisit that. And I know I'm like the minority here. Y'all just love that cigar, but man, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I just like my medium plus, and I'm just like, I like to take that, that nice little ride. But yeah, that I'll probably go back, and revisit. I did when I made your cigar pick. I had to go back and revisit because I smoked one to get another band, and it wasn't time to revisit it again. But and again, there's not that there's the masses out there that love that cigar, and and everybody's palate is subjective, and it's just not for me. And I respect all of you and smoke on.
It's just a different. It's a
Yeah.
different beast. The M81 is a different beast. That cigar, even like me, I love Maduro full body. Just nice dark cigars, and that M81 was absolutely a mind blowing experience because it's not like anything else out there. There's nothing out there that can compare to the M81, in my opinion. And yeah, it's you're really gonna love it or you're not.
Yeah, and that's one. I mean, without putting too much information out there, there's probably maybe
one
been
of the
2 or
lyrics
3.
in the song.
Yeah, there's probably been 2 or 3 cigars out there that send me to the bathroom, and that's one of them. So I don't want to give you too much detail, but just I need a little more time before I revisit that one.
That's good.
But you've only got to look at. Oh geez, here we go. We're not going down the shit route. We're not going down the shit route before you even think of it. We're not that kind of show. Okay.
Well, 601 Napalm will do the same thing to you. Huh? I said 601 Napalms will do the same thing to you too.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're going down the shithole. Oh jeez. Oh, please help.
Quite literally.
But anyway, like I say, with the blackened, of course, you already know one of the lines in the song. Blackened is the end. Of course, deadly nicotine is in the lyrics, and I absolutely love it. Of course, I'm a big fan of Metallica, as we all know, but I really enjoyed that. The one is I would love to visit, which, of course, is not over here, is definitely, of course, the Shade to Black, the S84. I'd like to try that and see what that's all about, because, of course, I know, of course, Matthew's at it, and I know Grumpy's going to visit it. It's a different ride compared to the M81, which, of course, is the blackened M81. And that would be one that I'd like to visit. But talking of revisits, I'd definitely say I need to go and revisit Karenberger, the Camerooni. Go and revisit that, because the one I had, it just didn't give me what I thought I was going to get for a Cameroonian cigar. And they're box press. Karenberger's cigars are pretty much box pressed. And I don't know if it was to do with the weather, my mood, the way I was that day. It just didn't do it for me. So, of course, that's a cigar I definitely need to go and revisit. That would be my first one. My second one, and I know I revisit it all the pigging time, but of course, would definitely now be the Boulevard, of course, fine cabinet selection. And the reason I've chosen that is, especially with the amount of other Cubans that I've smoked, and of course, with what we know on the Cigar Loons podcast, they're pretty much all the same cigars with just a different band on. I want to try that out, of having that cigar, maybe, of course, a Jew, put that next to it, of course, and just see if there is any difference in notes, because as we know with tobacco anyway, when we spoke, Cuba, it's basically Cuban filler, Cuban binder, Cuban wrapper. That's what you're going to get with a Cuban. Every Cuban is described the same portfolio. When you look, of course, at the difference then of, say, Potencia, Rocky Patel, AJ Fernandez, Arturo Fuente, their cigars are all different because they use a different wrapper or a different binder or different fillers. And you can tell with them because of wherever they're growing the tobacco, in Nicaragua or Honduras or Dominican Republic or Paraguay or Indonesia. You can tell the difference in the tobacco and the filler. And it's definitely one I need to go and revisit. But of course, like Kurt said, next month we're going to be doing, of course, the Tabernacle, the Broadleaf by Foundation, and we've got some other cigar reviews that we're going to be doing and pulling out because, of course, what most of the guys can get, of course, in the States, like, of course, Jess and Matthew, Grumpy and Kurt, I can't get here. But the ones I can get here, that the guys can get, we're going to try and do some more cigar reviews on that. So we've got that coming next month. Of course, a great big shout out again to, of course, our winner, which, of course, is AJ Chavez. So well done, of course, on winning the Cigar Loons giveaway in the 50 cal pick. And like I say, I will be in touch with you in the next couple of days to get your address and send that over to Kurt and get you out. We can't wait to see you posting your cigars with it. And thank you, of course, to everyone that entered into the competition. Of course, thank you to everyone that's been watching us on Rumble and on YouTube and on Instagram. And thank you again to you guys, my brothers, for spending this evening with me again and doing this. And Kate, don't worry, I've not had no more whiskey. It's still there, my brother. I'm not touching no more. I know you're looking after me. I've still got half a glass. So there you go. Cheers, ching ching. And of course, a great big shout out to you guys as well, and happy birthdays to you, my July brothering, and of course my July brothers, the Leaf, and happy birthday to you. And I tell you something that I am looking forward to. I'm going to reveal it, fuck it. So next year, the Cigar Loons trip, the Cigar Loons are taking over, and the Cigar Loons are going to be taking over, of course, America, and we're going to be taking over England. So we can't wait for that, and of course, you will be seeing us posting. I know, of course, Grumpy, you had a great trip, of course, in Tampa and Ybor, and we're either looking at maybe Ybor, or we're looking at the Atlanta area, of course, where we're going to be going. And then, of course, the guys are going to be coming over here for, of course, England celebrations. And I'm going to take him to some great cigar lounges, maybe take him a couple of titty bars, a couple of gay bars for me and Matthew, where we can cuddle up and have a private dance, eh, brother? But yeah, you know something, this is what it's about. Having a cigar, having a drink and enjoying it. And thank you to everyone, of course, for watching tonight. And I'm going to play, of course, our number one award-winning song, as I say, of course, Cigar Loons podcast song. And you know something? Thank you again for everyone tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure sitting down with you, introducing the winner of the competition, talking about topics. And we shall catch you next Tuesday when we have the bald-headed man on. So the bald man, he's going to be our guest next week. And of course, our times are going to be 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m., of course, Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, and of course, for anyone crazy enough to be up in England, midnight England. And of course, you can catch us on Instagram, YouTube, and also rumble.com. And if you want to catch us the next day, of course, you can catch us on our Facebook group where you can also join us. You can catch us on Spotify as well. And don't be afraid to go on our course website at www.cigarloons.com. And of course, go over to our Discord group and hit that button. Our Discord group, where of course you meet us guys, and you'll be able to sit and have a cigar with us, have a chat with us, ask us any questions on cigars. You don't have to be experienced. We don't mind if you are experienced. Come and join us. Come and have a cigar. It doesn't matter if you like Cubans, New Worlds, infused cigars. Come and join the group. We'd love to see you in there. Of course, we play poker in there. We sit and talk like how we're talking tonight. And of course, come and join us. But for me, stay smoky. Grumpy.
Huh?
If the Grumpy.
What can I do for you?
Tagline.
Tagline, Grumpy. Come on.
Oh, yeah, man. Look here. If you're still driving your own bus around, pull over to the curb. Let Jesus take the wheel. Love you.
Of course. Jess.
Keep him lit.
Matthew.
Won't start none, won't be none.
And Kate?
I just want to thank all the subscribers and the support, everybody tuning in each week. It's wonderful. And until next time, smoke them if you got them.
Yeah.
Cigar Loons podcast. We are the invaders of the cigar world. Cigar Kurt, the front porch cowboy. It's a ginger grizzly bear with a super palate. Cigar Loons, invaders of the cigar world. Grumpy preacher, the conspiracy theory expert. Cigar Loons podcast, come and join us. Vitola and proof expert on all things spirits. Tobacco G, Stitch director of special operations. Cigar Loons podcast. We are the invaders of the cigar world. Cigar Kurt, the front porch cowboy. As a ginger grizzly bear with a super palate. Cigar Loons, invaders of the cigar world.